Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Perkenalkan, saya Nara Sari, salah satu dosen di program studi sastra Inggris Universitas Pgri Kanjuruhan Malang. Video ini saya tujukan sebagai bagian dari sertifikasi dosen gelombang 1 tahun 2026. Video ini berisikan praktik mengajar saya di salah satu kelas yang saya ampu, yaitu Poetry and Critical Interpretation. Mata kuliah Poetry and Critical Interpretation bertujuan untuk meningkatkan pemahaman mahasiswa akan elemen-elemen puisi, mengembangkan keterampilan mahasiswa menganalisis puisi, serta membantu mahasiswa mengembangkan apresiasi terhadap karya sastra, khususnya puisi. Materi pada mata kuliah ini mencakup reading and paraphrasing poetry, listening to a voice, words, writing about a poem, and critical approaches to literature. Termasuk di dalamnya ada historical criticism, biographical criticism, gender criticism, reader response criticism, dan cultural studies. Dalam video ini saya akan menampilkan praktik pembelajaran saya pada materi listening to a voice dengan struktur delivery, interaction, and assessment. Topik ini merupakan topik yang berkaitan dengan CPMK 1, di mana mahasiswa diharapkan mampu memahami tone, mood, persona, puisi yang ditulis pada berbagai periode sejarah. Saya berharap video ini dapat memberi gambaran tentang pendekatan pedagogis dalam pembelajaran sastra, khususnya puisi. Demikian, selamat menyaksikan. Okay. Hello, good morning students.
Morning, ma'am.
How are you today?
Fine, ma'am.
Yeah, Justin?
I'm fine.
Oh.
How about you, ma'am?
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks, Suri. That's so sweet. All right. So guys, before we dive into new material today, let's recall what we learned last week, yeah? I need you to scan the barcode here on the slide, yeah? Okay, have you done it? Okay, good. All right. So the questions will be related to the characteristics of the types of poetry, yeah? So then you can see question number 1, there are 3 questions, yeah?
Yes.
You can answer question number 1, number 2, and number 3. Silakan. Yeah, for question number 1, it is what type of poetry is characterized by intense dialogue, yeah? Alright, I see there are 7 of 18, 10 of 18, yep. Right, 7 of you haven't answered the question yet. Yep, 14, 15. 3 of you haven't answered the question yet. Yeah. 15, yeah. Who hasn't answered the question? 3 of you, yeah. Silakan Tian, diklik, ya. Klik the answer on your phone, ya. Right, 1 of you hasn't answered the question yet. The last one, this is 17 of 18, yeah. Right, good. So 18 of you have responded to the question, and I see that, oh, the majority of you answered correctly, yeah. So what is the correct answer? Anybody can answer? Characterized by intense dialogue is dramatic poetry. Very good. Yeah, that's the answer, yeah. Good, very good. Now, after you learn the types of poetry, now you must wonder who actually speaks in the poem. Now, then we are going to move on to the next material, which is listening to a voice. Can you see my slide? Yeah? Yeah, is it clear for you? Okay, good. So listening to a voice, there are three important points. The first one is tone, yeah? Now you can see the 5 expressions below, yeah? What do you think each person feels when they are talking? Now Justin, can you see A? What is the person doing A or feeling?
Angry.
Angry, okay. What about B, Maria?
I think confused.
Confused, okay. What about C, Nisa?
Happy.
Happy, yes, good. What about D, Angel? Happy, also happy, yeah, but happier than C, yeah? Yeah, let's see E. What about E, Suri?
Pretty good.
Yeah, feeling good. Yeah, feeling good. Very good. So tone is actually the attitude of the author. Yeah, the attitude of the author delivered through a poem. Yeah, you can see there the tone of a poem tells how the speaker or the author or the poet. Yeah, the author of the poem, we call him or her poet. Yeah. About himself or herself. So tone focuses on the author. Yeah, you can see here. If we compare tone versus mood, yeah, when we study poetry, there are several differences. Yeah, you can see there. Tone focuses on author. Mood focuses on the reader. So tone is the message delivered by the author. And mood is the message received by the reader. That's the difference, yeah? Now here are the words that describe the tone. You can see there are several words, yeah, that commonly used, yeah, to describe tone, yeah. There are mocking. Do you understand what the definition of mocking, Sinta? Mocking. Mocking. It's like making fun, yeah, making fun of someone. And what about serious tone? There are several poems that have serious tone, yeah. So macam-macam, yeah, different kinds, yeah. Here are the words to describe mood, yeah. Mood focuses on the reader, yeah. Now you can see here and you take notes, yeah. These are the words, okay. Now let's apply the concepts of tone versus mood to the questions after the poem, yeah? The poem is My Papa's Waltz, yeah. Suri, can you read the poem, please? Sorry, pakai mic, yeah, okay.
Okay. My Papa's Waltz. The whiskey on your brain could make a small boy dizzy, but I hung on like that. Such waltzing was not easy. We romped until the pans slid from the kitchen shelf. My mother's countenance could not unfrown itself. The hand that held my wrist was better on one knuckle. At every step you missed, my right ear scraped a buckle. You beat time on my head with a pound cake hard by dear, then waltzed me off to bed, still clinging to your shirt.
Very good, Suri. Thank you so much, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. This is one of the poems written by Theodore Rothke, yeah. Let's see the question. The question number 1. Who can answer question number 1? Okay, Ferry.
I think the tone is nostalgic and affectionate, but it is also quite tense.
So what about the mood?
The mood feels dizzy, chaotic, and slightly frightening.
Okay, do you think that the poem contains dark elements that make it funny?
I absolutely agree. We can point to lines like hung on like death, battered on one knuckle, and right ear scrape a buckle. The author makes these potentially abusive elements seem comic by using a playful, waltz-like rhythm and light-hearted rhymes such as dizzy easy.
Yeah, very good. That's about tone and mood, yeah? Let's move on to persona. Persona is the person in the poem, yeah? Now, when you think about persona, you think about whose voice speaks to us or who speaks to us, yeah? So other than the poet, persona can be the poet's creation, or the poet can create an imaginative person who speaks in the poem, yeah? Here is one of the poems written by James Stephens, yeah? That is The Glass of Beer, yeah? Tian, can you read the poem, please?
Okay, The Glass of Beer. The lanky hang of a sea in the inn over there nearly killed me for asking the loan of a glass of beer. May the devil grieve the wayfage slut by the hair, and beat bad manners out of her skin for a year. That parboiled imp with the hardest jaw you will ever see, on virtue's path, and a voice that would rest the dead. Came roaring and raging the minute she looked at me, and threw me out of the house on the back of my head. If I asked her master, he'd give me a cask a day, but she with the beer at hand, not a gill would arrange. May she marry a ghost, and bear him a kitten, and may the high king of glory permit her to go the men's.
So we can see there are three questions, yeah, relating to persona. Number one is, who do you take to be the speaker? Is it the poet? Number two is, what is the tone of the poem? And number three, which of the curses strike you as particularly imaginative? Yeah, probably you think for a moment, yeah, to answer the questions. Yeah, have you done writing your answers? Yes. Now, who can answer number one? Who do you take to be the speaker? Who can answer? Okay.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
I think the speaker is clearly a persona, an angry and disgruntled patron, not the poet himself. And the tone is intensely bitter and hyperbolic, and this is shown through highly imaginative curses, such as wishing the barmaid to marry a ghost and bear him a kitten, or for the high king to permit her to get the mage.
Right, very good, Celine. That's all, yeah, for persona, yeah, guys, yeah. So I think that's all for today's material. Anyone wants to ask question about our material today? Please, Sari. Oh,
Excuse me, ma'am. I have question. Sometimes I feel confused when I analyze poetry about tone and mood. So, what is the easiest, most practical way to distinguish them? That's all, ma'am.
all right. That's you asked about the difference between tone and mood.
Mood.
Yeah.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
you analyze a poem, then you can see that tone is actually is the message delivered by the poet. Yeah. While mood is actually a message received by the reader. That is the difference, sorry.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Right. Good. Is there any question? Yes, please.
I understand your explanation, but what is persona? Is the persona always the author themselves longing for peace?
Okay, what about persona? I think anybody wants to answer Novel's question? Try first. Sure.
Okay, I think based on today's listening to our voice material, the persona isn't always the poet. So the persona can be a completely fictitious character created by the poet, right? Yeah, just like in The Glass of Beer that was just explained, where the persona is a character with a very angry tone cursing at someone.
Yes, very good, Tian. Outstanding. Yeah, I guess all of you have understand about the difference between tone and mood and also persona. Yeah. So to check your understanding, let's do some quizzes, guys. Yeah. Okay. Okay, to do this quiz, you need to prepare your mobile phone and of course internet connection, yeah? You can scan the barcode on the slide. Or you can go to a website, yeah, joinmyquiz.com and put the code there. Yeah. Can you do that, Sinta? Oh, that's okay. You can move forward if you think it's necessary. No problem. Small ya itu ya. Okay, bisa. Okay. I think you should go to website, yeah. And you can join myquiz.com and then you enter the code in it. Yeah. Can you go to browser? Yeah. Browser. Okay. Click here. Join myquiz.com. Join myquiz.com. Yeah. No space. Quiz Q. Ya ini. Yeah, you can do that. So we have 6 participants, 7. Okay. Now you can enter the join code 524545. Yes. You can click join. Yes. So you can write your name. Have you joined the quiz, guys? Yes? Okay. If you have, then I'm going to start the session, yeah? Can you find the question on your, okay, 524545, 524545, yes, okay,
Question card.
right, yeah, okay, good. Have you answered? Let's move on, yeah. Right, good. So 6 answered correctly, yeah. So the difference between tone and mood is tone is nostalgic and affectionate, mood is dizzy, chaotic, and tense. Let's try one more, yeah. Okay. Question number 2.
Saya langsung ketikkan tadi ini.
Okay. Good. So 10 of you answer correctly. Very good. Majority of you answer correctly. Yeah. So let's see who got most correct answer. Yeah. Alright, Justin. That's top 3. Justin, Selin, and Nur Bintari. Give applause to the top 3. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So guys, that's all for today's class. Yeah. Thank you for participating, and also thank you for coming to today's lesson. I'll see you next week. Yeah.
Thank you,